Hello, good evening, and happy Wednesday. So yesterday was the first day of summer. So happy summer. My name is Daphnée, live in conversation with my co-host. Introduce yourself.
I am Daphnée Camilien. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. So Daphnée Camilien of Camilien Law and I are live every Wednesday. The show is called Live in Conversation, and our mission is to basically come live every Wednesday to share information with respect to current immigration news. I share resources for family and businesses to thrive. And we also bring guests and we interview them in respect to the current field, the organization, the business, so that we can stay connected, so we can learn from each other, so that we can all thrive together. But as always, we have a disclosure. So, Tony Chameleon,
Sure,
let's have it.
sure. I'm an attorney. Anything that I say this evening does not enter anyone who's listening into an attorney client relationship. Renee is a financial entrepreneur. Anything that she says this evening does not enter anyone with her into any type of fiduciary duty relationship. All the information this evening that we are speaking is for information purposes only and for entertainment. Thank you. Back to you, Daphne.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that always. So I'm sure we have immigration news to share. I'll share just one resource because we have three amazing guests with you all. So if you did not see the topic, tonight topic is basically Chicago Haitian Community happenings. So if you are in the Haitian community in Chicago, you must know of these events that are about to be I guess done at the Chicago area. So I invite you to join us live and get to know those amazing individuals who are putting those events together. Stay connected, bring your questions, find out how you can be involved, and yeah, that's it. So throughout the month, we've been teaching about the power of real estate and home ownership. However, we taking today to have this conversation because it's important for us to also share what's happening here in our community. So please go ahead and join us, share, comment, ask question, be part of the conversation. So now it's our legal segment with Attorney Chameleon.
Sure. So we don't have too much immigration news. Last week is, and I'm just going to give you a story this week, but last week was the 10-year anniversary for DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. So that the DACA, if you remember, the DACA program is for the young people who were brought over here who were undocumented. They were brought over here as children. And so they were given a special status for those who applied and qualified. They received the special status of DACA, and which has to be renewed every 2 years. But it gives these people in this category the ability to work and get work authorization. But they have a very special category in order to be qualify for it, but it's a great opportunity. There's roughly about 800,000 people, I believe, who are on DACA or eligible for DACA. So it's still here. It was under the past administration, the Trump administration. He did try to get rid of DACA. There was a lot of lawsuits, but DACA is still around 10 years later. And last week was the anniversary. And so as I'm going to use this other part of immigration segment to talk about a story that was recently in the news regarding an immigrant. So you had a young man who was here. This is a true story. You can look it up. He was here. He is here. Excuse me. He's still in the United States. He is, I don't know if he's still undocumented, but he was undocumented at the time. He was working for a construction company in Boston, I believe, called Terra Construction. They knew he was undocumented. They hired him. And as he was working, he fell off of a ladder I believe he fell off of some apparatus in the company. I'm not sure what it was, but I believe it was a ladder, and he broke his leg. And there was some report to OSHA, which is like a governing body, kind of like if for like these factories, these companies, you have to have certain guidelines in place. You have to have certain things when you work for a company. Certain conditions in the company have to be in place, safety conditions, right? And so if a company doesn't have certain safety protocols in place, depending on what it is, sometimes let's say you were working with steel or metal and fire, you have to have safety goggles, things like that. There's certain guidelines that have to be in place, and if they're not, people can report it to OSHA, and they will come in and do an investigation, and the company can get fined, right? So it's a big deal. So apparently, when this young man fell off the ladder or got hurt at the job, a report was done to OSHA, and the company got in trouble. The company was angry at the immigrant, and so while he was recuperating from his injury, they called him into the office, his boss, and told him that the company wanted to give him some money to help him during his time that he was recuperating. So he stopped by the office with his 2-year-old son, and they gave him an envelope that had $500 in it, and at the same time, ICE came and put him in custody. They arrested him, they put him in detention. So custody, basically, in front of his child. And this happened because the company called immigration, ICE, on him because they were mad that an OSHA report was done because he was injured on the job, right? And they were upset about it. So this is called retaliation. It's illegal, and companies can't do that. Companies can't do that regardless if you're an immigrant or not. You can't, let's say you got injured on a job and OSHA was called, they can't go ahead and fire you the next day because they're mad that they got in trouble. That's called retaliation. That's just another form of retaliation. So this young man, so this illegal act happened to him. So it's just ironic to me that the company, so what ended up happening, and I'll tell you why it's ironic. What ended up happening was in 2017. In 2000, the young man reported that this retaliation occurred. In 2019, the U.S. Department of Labor, because he filed a complaint, the young man who was in ICE custody, the U.S. Department of Labor went ahead and sued the construction company. So another government agency came in and sued because, like I told you, this is illegal. You can't do that. And they just won a judgment for this young man for $650,000. So what I'm interested in, I'm trying to find out, is if anybody knows, you can always email us, and if I'll give you an update if I'm able to find out what his, because no article would tell me what's going on with his immigration story, but all they'll just say is that he's still here, and it's he just was awarded $650,000. So it'll be interesting to see. The company has said that they were going to appeal the case, so we'll see what ends up happening with that case. But I thought that was a bit of interesting immigration news, and it was also interesting that they contacted one branch of the government, and another branch of the government ended up suing this company. Back to you, Daphnée. You're on mute.
Wow, wow, wow. This is very interesting. I feel like this is an episode of movie. I'm sorry, let me be professional. So you're coming with all the tea for us.
Right.
With that being said, yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, the point of you sharing that is to let people know about the rights. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, when things happen like that, companies know, they are aware, they know exactly what they're doing. And then so people who are undocumented should not be taken advantage of, and then they should be able to know their rights when it comes to certain um thing like that, as you mentioned.
Right.
And so that's why we have this show. That's why most of us here are part of the immigrant community. And then so if you are watching and you know someone, connect them to the show, because that's how we share information. The more we know, the more we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. And Attorney Camillion is here. She's always bringing us information, always keeping us educated with regards to what's happening in respect to immigration. And then so, if you or someone you know may need her assistance, do not hesitate to contact her at chameleonlaw.com or call her at 847-410-9022. 847-410-9022. I know many of us can Google. We are in the information age, but when dealing with immigration, it's always best to have somebody who knows in our corner. Anything else, Attorney Chameleon?
Nope, that's it for this evening.
All right, all right. I would like us to keep us. I would like you to keep us updated
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
the
I'm still
story,
searching.
please.
That just came out.
Okay, great. All right, all right. So, hello to everyone who's joining us. This is Live in Conversation. Whether you are live or you're gonna be catching the replay, we thank you. This evening we have a great lineup for you with three guest interviews. They are leaders in the community, they are servants, they are professionals, and it is an honor and privilege for me to introduce them to you this evening. So without any, I guess, order, let me start with Miss Krys Watkins. Krys is the communication director of Lakou. So next is Stephanie Perpignan. Stephanie is the founder. She's an entrepreneur and president of Community of Love Organization International. And then soon we will also have with us Mr. Gérald Daye, founder and president of Haitian Community Organization. Welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna start. Maybe have Chris go ahead and introduce yourself.
Absolutely. First of all, again, thank you so much. This is exciting. My name is Krys, and I am the communication coordinator with Lakou. Lakou is an organization that works in Haiti, out of Haiti. And our mission is to provide construction training and job creation to Haitian citizens with the ideology or belief that with educational training and opportunities that Haitians can change Haiti, that they will no longer need outside help, that when they have the right tools, they know what's best for their community and they can change their community. And um, so our participants receive on the job and in classroom certified construction training from our founder, Randy Meyer, and his wife, Lene Meyer, who are the founders of the organization. And so once they get certified, they have an employable skill that they actually use to then make money for themselves and for their families. And we've seen a lot of success stories. We've seen participants just take one piece of knowledge and have changed their world. We have a great
Awesome.
community in Haiti. Yeah,
Well, thank you for introducing yourself.
yeah.
Stephanie, how about you let us know who is Miss Papinia?
Yeah, good evening. I will say Daphnée and Daphnée.
Yes, we love Daphne. We
And
love it.
hello to Chris. Nice meeting you tonight. And also Gerald, who's coming later to join us. And I'm very proud to join you tonight for the second time. It's not my first time. And I thank you guys for the good work you are doing. And it's a privilege for me to be here again tonight to introduce myself. Like Daphnée already said, my name is Stephanie Perpignan, and I'm one of the community activists and I am the CEO of Community of Love Organization International. And once again, this year we're gonna have a sixth edition of honoring the great, I would say, outstanding leaders in our community. And we expect, a big crowd to come to support those people. And later on, you're gonna hear all the details, the name of the people, and that we're gonna introduce tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Daphne, before I jump in, do you want to start with a question, or should I have Chris continue to let us know about exactly the mission and goals of Lakou?
Oh yeah, you can do that, Krys. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, Chris. I know you started letting us know a little
Yeah.
bit details about Lakou, so please let us know more. What is Lakou? What is the mission? What are the goals? And why this is something dear to your heart?
Yeah, first and foremost, definitely have to talk about Randy and Lene because, it takes someone with a passion to start any type of nonprofit or foundation. And so, Randy is certified in construction. He's been doing it his whole life. And he just felt like that this was something that he wanted to train, when he went to Haiti to work. And so once I heard the mission, especially also because we know that Haiti is very much prone to natural disaster. So I was like, hey, this sounds so practical, right? Like, teach them a skill to help their community, teach them how to rebuild when something is wrong. And so they do learn disaster resilient construction techniques. So here's something that can help their community, help them make money, and let Haitians change their own community without, needing aid or anything like that. And so once I learned about it, I was excited about it. And I love Haitian culture. I have friends that I've worked with in the past here in the States who, were Haitian and have Haitian families. And so I jumped at a chance and I was blessed to be able to get on the team. And so again, I mean, it's very practical. Like, we teach construction skills to Haitian citizens so that they can learn how to, learn a skill, employ themselves, make money, build up their community. I mean, that is what they're doing. Yeah. So, I mean, Lakou is very straightforward and I love it so much because of that. I think y'all are mute. Am I the
I am muted. No, I was
okay?
agreeing with everything you said because really, that's what Haiti need, opportunities to be self-sufficient, especially families. We always talk here on the show is that Haitian just need an opportunity, and it will take it from there.
you know,
Uh,
when I
go ahead.
spoke to like a lot of my team members, my other team members are Haitian. They live in Haiti, so we have our Zoom calls each week. And one of the first things that I learned from shout out to my man Buckman, he said he was like, "Do you look at Haiti? Like, it's a beautiful place. Like, we don't want to leave. We love Haiti. Like, we love it here, and we want to be here. We want the opportunities to stay here." And as an American looking at that, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to leave my home, my history, my culture either.
My
He,
food.
yeah, yeah, the food, the energy, and I can't wait to go to Haiti because it's beautiful. So yeah, I mean, let's just bring those opportunities there.
Awesome. Anything you want to add, Attorney Chameleon, before I move to Miss Perpignan?
No, no, go ahead.
All right, Stephanie, let us know more about Community of Love. What inspired you to create it, and what is your hope with it? What do you hope to accomplish with it?
Yes, well, talk about community of love. That's something, is very close to my heart. And as a Haitian descent, this is not in our culture. And as you know, people from Haiti, we don't go to see, our parents, the leaders, politicians. They don't honor people when they are alive. And I remember the first time, the vision came to my mind, and that was when I used to be, I would say, like very active member of Radio La Différence. And I was, you know, at the studio all the time with Mr. Jean-Ville Joseph, who's the CEO of Radio La Différence. And to see the goal, and the vision and what he accomplished to create the radio. And that was at the same time, it was 2014 and 2017. I don't really remember the exact date. And then, the vision, came to me. And then I said to him, do you know, one day we would like to honor you because of Radio La Différence and you create for the community. And that's very rare because to say Haitian radio in Chicago, and you are the owner of it. And at the same time, I said, you know what? Maybe I will stop honoring people in our community, leaders, Haitian who's helping, others like the refugees and people who have problem, the youth. There is so many people working, and people don't really notice, and they don't even know what they're doing. And this is at the time, and I decided to start, doing the honoring. I think your sister Christine, and I contact her, at the same time because we used to talk. And then she said, "Oh, that's great, Stephanie. That's a good idea. I'm gonna join you because Mr. Man help us with the football team." And to make the story short, and hey, we said, okay, let's do it, to start it. And I chose Alex Claude, another colleague who used to work at the radio. And we did the first one. And later on, we say, you know what? To a lot to honoring people, and why don't we create an organization with couple friends with the help with the staff of Radio La Différence, and we had the name, and we said, okay, let's register the organization. And since then, like I said, this year, that the sixth edition that we gonna honor people. And then since then, we have at least we choose 5 people. We choose 3. Every year we try to selection people that we know who's more popular. People even give us advice. They call me, they'll say, you know what, this is so and so who's working so hard in the community. They are in the south side, they're on the north side. Why don't you put that person in your list? And we cannot take everybody at the same time, and we have to make it 3, sometimes 4. And before you knew it, one day everyone who's working in the community will have chance, for families and friends to have a chance to say thank you. Like you, Daphnée, I will say both of you, what you're doing there is excellent. Because like tonight, the reason why I'm here, that because Daphnée, you saw on Facebook that I'm gonna have an event, and you think that's fair in your show to invite me to talk about it. And you never know, before the event, it's gonna be the 20th of August. Those people, we have 5 people who's gonna have this privilege to be honored. You will have a chance in your show to invite them, and they will come, and people will know them. And what I want to mention, because before I
I'm sorry, Miss Perpignan. I'm gonna cut you off for 1 second.
Sure.
Mr. Daye is actually here right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so I'm gonna give him a chance to introduce himself. Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right. Hello, everyone. Again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. This is live in conversation. well, Attorney Camilien and I are live every Wednesday to share current immigration news, resources, and information for businesses and families to thrive. And we also bring guest interviews, so not only we can have them share their knowledge and expertise with us, but then they can help us as well grow. So with that being said, we already introduced Miss Krys Watkins, who is the communication coordinator of Lakou. Miss Perpignan just shared with us about Community of Love Organization International. And now we're going to hear from Mr. Gerald Daye, Senior,
Hello.
um, founder and president of Haitian Community Organization.
All right.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gerald. I think we all pretty much know each other, most of you, other than Chris. But I have a story for before I introduce all this. Chris, I met your boss the other day. Um, I took a beautiful carpeting we had at our house that we were not using, and my wife had put it on Facebook, and your boss's wife wanted it, and I went and Skokie and dropped it off, and I met Mr. Lakou himself. We spoke some Creole, and it was incredible. I hate to put it this way, to see a white man speaking Creole as good as he did. And Miss Perpignan, I'm looking at your piano in the background. I want to play it. uh, let me see.
You want to
Stephanie,
play? So,
Yeah.
yeah, we see you.
can you
I
hear
guess
me?
we can put
Yeah,
up
I see your
later.
beautiful piano in the background. I really would like to touch it and play it.
You're a
Mhm.
musician.
But as many of you know, the Haitian community is been a huge part of my life. I have spent years. We've done the festival. Even you, Daphne, I remember you as a little girl. There were many
We're gonna
other
go there.
young Haitians as you whom have gone to college, who've gotten married. Now they have kids. These kids come to the festival. So it's been a generational thing, which really makes my heart very happy. And also, Stephanie, as you know, every year at the festival, we give the Icon Award I do realize there are many Haitians that needs to be credited for what they do that people doesn't know and people who doesn't talk about very much. And I've already worked on a list this year. I'd like you guys to hear it. It is okay. This year, the Iconic Award is gonna go to Aline Lotier, Cindy Newman, Marie Busicat. Robin Gable is one of those big time politicians whom has always come not only to the festival, but if you remember that me with the big rain we had for the kids going back to school, she
I
was
was
there.
here.
She stayed. She took pictures, and there's two musicians that I've played with. One of them is Gerald Vaval and Daniel Smith and Nelson Gill, who always perform for the kids every year for all the kids. He plays reggae, soca, calypso, and kids music. So I'm giving him an award too. And it's just giving a little credit to these people to let them know that I see them and I see what they're
Mhm.
doing. And Miss Camillion, all the rest of you in here too. You might be next. You never know. I can only give so many. Um, the festival is ours. We are Haitian. We love
Tell
each
us
other.
more about the festival.
Huh?
Yeah, tell us more about the festival. What's gonna happen there? The date.
Oh yes,
And what do you
definitely,
need?
definitely. Um, the festival is on the 4th.
July 1st.
right before most of you guys uh, uh, event. So you can actually come to the festival and push your event. And we will gladly let you use the mic, or I or the other MC will push your festival. And this year we are having many different. Excuse me. Let me just pull up one of these things. Many different bands. Well, not so much band, because I chose this year to just. It's been 2 years since we've all been together. I want a lot of music, so I have two DJs, and I have Nelson Gill. I have DJ Savilo, Nelson Gill. I also have DJ Chacha. I just want the music to go on. So on the fourth, and there are many sponsors to thank. I want to thank you for inviting me tonight. It's just too many of them to really
Yes.
say the words. But the
Yes.
festival has started more than 20 years ago, and it was a way. It started just us playing soccer, and I started to put a little music in the area, and next thing you know, girlfriends started to come, boyfriends started to come, and mom and dads and the local people where we were playing in front of my house. We had a great group of neighbors from Brazil, from Venezuela, from Africa, Jamaican, Belizeans. And then I started playing with a band called Belize Breeze. And we started playing music, and the festival just took off like that. And, everybody could bring, the parents started to bring food while we were playing soccer. So the food thing was a continuous thing, just like it continued up to this day. um, and as Haitian, we open arm to everybody's welcome. Just still now. Everybody's welcome to the festival, no matter what color, creed, whatever you are welcome. And we have a
Awesome.
lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to this year, because it's been 2 years since we've really been together.
Wonderful, yes. We were
And
together last year, but then not like as it was before.
yeah,
Uh so actually Lakou's event is prior to yours. So let me have Chris share a little bit about that.
sure.
Yeah, I'm sad I won't be up there for it. It's
Do
a
you speak Creole, Chris?
no. Listen, I'm gonna say something. Please don't laugh at me. Map apprendre Creole.
Oh, you
Good,
did
yeah,
well.
Mapapuan
Good.
Creole. And even Lakou, you should put the LA in Lakou. You keep saying Lakou. You should put
Oh, it's
La
la
La-
cool.
Lakou.
She's getting there.
You have
She's
to
getting
drop that Creole, babe.
Okay.
Lakou.
Well, I do. I'm gonna spend a week in Haiti in July, so I want to come back. I want to come back more.
That's good. That's good.
But yes, our event is June the 30th. We'll be hosting. The event is called A Night in the Caribbean, and it'll be at the Good to Go Jamaican restaurant. We'll be hosting it
Ooh.
there. Starting at 6:30, and basically the goal is to just come back because Lene and Randy are from Chicago, and so we have a lot of donors and a lot of supporters there, and we want to bring it back there and educate people about Lakou and
Right.
what we're doing. Kind of share some of the stories. We have some great pictures and videos and things to share, and also try to raise funds for our participants for our next class. We also have our graduation coming up. So we're just trying to spread the word. Again, that's why I thank you so much for inviting us, because we're trying to get our name out there more and let people, know what's going on. So it's going to be a good time. And we also want to support local. So we want to thank Good to Go for allowing us to host our event there. But it's going to be a good time, and there will be food, there will be drinks. We'll also have some Haitian items that will be, the people can bid on. So it should be good. Please come
Very
out,
nice.
you guys, and I'll be there. I'm actually flying in from Virginia to be there. I'm super excited. So I will definitely contact you all, let you know I'm in the area.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I want to recap, and I want Stephanie to jump in too, because I'm gonna So your event is, so I'm going to ask you each something, but your event is on Thursday, June 30th at 6:30 p.m. at Good to Go in Evanston. And Daphne has put it up there. So this is a night of, it says appetizers, beer and wine, and a raffle ticket, right? So is there going to be any like more like fundraising there? Is there more networking, learn more about the organization?
Absolutely, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
We'll have means if you want to support and you want to donate, we'll have that there. We have some QR codes. You can just pull it up straight on your phone. You can bid on the items that we have with if you want that. And we'll also have the raffle ticket as well. So you can buy more raffle tickets, but a raffle ticket comes with your ticket right off the gate.
Okay.
So that we'll have that, and then the rest is to like get to know us, the members, see more of the members, meet the founders, meet our board, just get to know Lakou a little bit better, and we'll have ways on how you can get involved if you want to get involved with the organization, volunteer. And we're also open to, we encourage the Haitian community to come out and educate us more as well, on ways we can engage the community on the state side as well, and connect and let us know what things we can bring to Haiti, bring from Haiti back here. So, and connect with other organizational leaders like yourselves. That's what this night is about. That's all it's about.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I will definitely spread the word. And then so I wanted, so the next event, because I want to go in order.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
by date. So the first event coming up is June 30th, Thursday. Lakou's event at Good to Go Restaurant, 6:30 p.m. It's $50. Registration free. It's a fundraiser. The next event is on the 4th of July. Where's the festival located? And what's at the
There we go.
festival?
Yeah, it's the same place as usual. It's going to be at James Park, Evanston, in Illinois. That's on Oakton and Dodge at the Levy Center, which is a big community center. You can't miss it, and it's Oakton and Dodge. The entrance is Brummel. It takes you all the way inside the park. We have the whole park for the day. There's $1 million worth of insurance in there. Everything is safe. We have food, vendors, sponsors. We're still looking for sponsors, vendors. We're also looking for volunteers. We need people to help us with the kids activities. We have jump zone for the kids to enjoy. We have soccer, basketball, tennis. This year, I'm introducing everybody to what you call pickleball. I think you guys have heard, but you don't know what it is. It's called pickleball. It's a form of table tennis, badminton, but played on the ground. It's like tennis, but it's the newest sports sensation right now, and it's good. It's good exercise. It's called pickleball. So we're gonna have pickleball that day. We're gonna have an ambassador that's gonna do a clinical with everybody to teach them how to play pickleball, and kids from age I'd say 7 up to adult to older people. It's people think it's a retired person game, but it's really not. It's good cardio. So we will have all this going on, especially soccer. We have a huge soccer uh, um, field, but we're gonna have all the kids. We're gonna have goals posts all over, and we're gonna have the older teams also play. And along with music, we have two DJs that's just gonna blast music off again each other. And we have the churches. We have Hope of Christ. The choir is gonna sing. I wanted Jacques um, Nelson, the preacher, to do the opening prayer for us, and then his church choir will be performing some stuff. And Daphne, if any members of your church or anybody we really would welcome the churches to come to see. As you know, this has been a peaceful for years. I've never lost a kid. I've never had to call, come get your kids. The parents, the young ladies, everybody's has always been there to take care of their kids and watch each other's kids and watch eat each other's food. So we've done um, all that we can to make it a safe ground. So we're still looking for vendors, sponsors. We're still taking donation. You can go to the GoFund and donate there. This is HCO's first annual. This is the first time we're doing this, replacing the festival under. It used to be Evanston Haitian Community Festival. It's easier under the HCO, Haitian Community Organization. And you can visit our website, which I just posted. And I would love to help you guys, organization. Please post, send me whatever we can do to help you. We do have a huge crowd. As you guys know, the Haitian the festival handles quite a few Haitians in the community, plus our sponsors, so we can help each other. I'm more than willing to help you guys in any way that I can. Just shoot me an email. Let me know what's going on. My email is on here. It's gdaye53 at gmail.com. It's gdaye53 at gmail.com. My phone number is 773-226-4996, 773-226-4996. And you ladies look beautiful tonight, I must say.
Thank you. And I want to add, because in case people couldn't see because of the, because it's a poster. How much is it to get in?
It's free. It's a free annual festival
And so,
every year.
yeah,
It's always free. But we do hope, people help us out as much as we can. Um, but it's a free festival. It's always been free, and it will continue to be free.
it's a very well-known festival that people look forward to. It's on the north side. Yay for us, but lots of people from the south side, and it's a large gathering. Lots of Haitian people like to come out, other Caribbean people too, but it's just a wonderful gathering. And
Yes.
last but certainly not least is Miss Stephanie, for A Community of Love. Your event is on August 20th, 2022. Tell me, like, how much is it? What can we expect? How do we get tickets? What do we need to do?
Okay, well, first of all, before I go to that, I have to mention the name of the honoring.
Okay.
And the 5 people we're gonna have this year is gonna be Dr. Joel Augustin and
Good one.
yes, Jean, I would say Jean Bernard Balthazar, Monique Germain, the Nina, she's in the south. Dr. Maryse Nazon, she's a psychologue, and I would say Reverend Dr. Franco Valdemar, very known in the community. And we had a guest speaker. Her name is Mara Vilme. She's in New York. She's someone people been calling me to say, you know what, Stephanie? Oh my goodness, I love Mara because she participated in one of the show in, I think the host is in Canada, Jimmy Joseph, and the show is Affaire Bon TV. I don't know if you guys here, if you never have a chance to watch Affaire Bon TV, but Mara, she's a founder of a very, I would say, very huge organization. She just had her first gala in Florida, and I have a chance to travel to be a part of it. It was about 70% of the people who came in Florida came from different states in United States, Canada, Haiti, and it was a very amazing uh, gala. And we're looking forward to have Mara in Chicago. And if you, hopefully, you will be there to listen her plan she has for Haiti. And the program this year gonna hold at the new Robert Brown Community Center. The address is 1801 Main Street in Evanston. Most of us know where Robert Brown is, and I think at the gymnasium it's gonna be for the first time a Haitian group gonna hold an event. And for the donation, this year we don't have a choice because everything is very expensive and the place is when new they charge and the catering everything. We have DJ Shasha who's gonna hold the music for us, and the price is we ask $50 for adult, and for the kids is a donation of $30 because each plate they charge us, like is a catering. They charge people by plate, and for people who listen to us, and we said if they need ticket, we have ticket at exclusive boutique is on Howard Street by Magdan Edmond, and also at Kizin Creole where Daniel Desir has the Haitian restaurant. They can find ticket there. And if they need more info, they can feel free to call me at 847-766-7783. And also we have Elta Saint-Hilaire, Magda Joseph, who's coming to support the program this year. And what I want to mention, we have people who do sell, and we think about them. We have table. If they have things, like Christine have aloe vera, there's other people who sell Avon, whatever type of business they have, and life insurance, you name them. They can also, contact me and we'll prepare a table for them. They can stay there. We expect, we went the place for at least 200 people, and hopefully we will not have more like it's happened before. When we say it's gonna be 200 people, we turn out to have at least 300. And if I already have 250 cards out, and we don't expect all of them will come. People who have 30 ticket, we expect them to sell at least 20, and they will 10 other people will not want to come or will have things because there is family and friend. If they say, what, that's my uncle, they are honor, I want to come, we can say no. That's why, I told the place we may expect 220 people, and then I ask for chairs. If the whole community want to be part of it, and it will be a big problem for us, for the organization. Even though we would like to have
That's a good problem to
That's a
have, though.
good problem.
I mean, I remember last time when I went to your event, it was pretty crowded.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
so
allowed
I
to be good.
remember.
Yeah, but I did not. It's like I make sure this year I put 250 cards out, and I told the event, the the
30 meters, yeah.
activist man, yeah, and we don't have no control, but I make sure. And people who have cars, the kids, I told them we may have 20 kids. People will come with the kids. That's nothing we can do. But we expect is a big dynamic. When I was telling the activist that I will say, they call it administrator because he's the one, she just took over, the this part of the Robert Crown. She even asked me if I want to use the whole gym. Who can hold 500 people? I said no, is no need for that. And and we know most of the people gonna be in the kitchen. For me personally, I will not need a chair, and and most of
That's
the
amazing.
yes, and then we will stand because, like I said, there is three doctors. They have families. They have friends. We have Pastor Franco, and he's gonna try his best to invite as much
I mean, he has
people.
a church, so his whole
Yes, he
church
has
is
a
coming.
church,
So,
and it's very
yeah,
popular. But
Yeah.
I would like
he's
you
very
guys to
popular.
come, Gerald, and that
Yes,
will be the first time I will see you. It's not too far from your house. It's on
I
Dodge.
know.
Yeah.
I thought I was one of the awardees.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
But two things I do want to say. If you want to see Sasha before your event, I don't know if your event is after the 4th of July.
No, it's
He,
a
he is
August
the
20.
DJ for the 4th too.
Yeah.
And one other thing is the pickleball that I talk about. My group and my group of friends have been doing pickleball at the Rabbit Crown Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 1 till 3:30. So they give us this place so we can host, and we have a group of more than 200 seniors and people my age, younger kids, and I'm teaching kids how to play pickleball. So Robert Crown is really a great place. I'm
Yeah.
glad this is where you're having it because I know everybody there. Everybody knows me because we do
Yeah.
pickleball
It's
there
huge.
3 days a week.
Awesome.
And we do invite, I'm hoping to invite the Haitian community to come for a clinical. You
Okay.
know, you young ladies, other people in the community, it seems like all the other races are there
Okay.
except we don't have many of our African people there. We don't have enough Haitians. I'm getting a lot of the younger black kids that are in camps there. They're learning how to play pickleball,
Okay.
and I'm still a soccer person. I'm not pushing pickleball, but it is a great sport.
Okay. I
All
would like
right,
you
guys. Well,
to
thank
write your
you.
phone number down there at the chat, and then we can talk. And eventually, the MC of the show gonna make the announcement for Community of Love.
Yeah, I'm going to the radio station this Friday.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Jeanville's
So
been
shout
really
out to
good.
Mr. Jeanville Joseph of Radio La Différence.
Yeah.
That's where he's gonna be at this evening. So let's wrap it up. Thank you so much to all three of you for
This
being
was
our
Thank
guests
wonderful.
you,
this
ladies.
evening.
Thank you.
We thank you for all the work that you are doing in the community, not only the Haitian community, but then to everyone in the Chicagoland area, Evanston, and Eucharist and Haiti itself.
Ooh.
Attorney Camillion, before we wrap up, any maybe last thing you want to share or say?
No,
Um,
just
and then
thank.
just give a recap of the event.
Yeah, sure. Once again, thank you so much for coming this evening, and I'll go in order. So it's three events, and it's three events in happens to be coincidentally in Evanston. So they are July. The first one comes. I'm sorry, is
June
June
30th.
30th, right? That's Lakou's event at Good to Go is at 6:30 p.m. And the next event is the festival, the Haitian Festival on July 4th. Um, and that's from 2 to 10 p.m. At the
James
James
Park.
Park, which is at the Levy Center, behind the Levy Center. And then the last event is on August 20th. And that I don't think I caught the time. That's at Robert Crown, the new Robert Crown. But did you tell us what time, Stephanie?
We'll start at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m.
Right.
7 to 7.
$50 for adults, 30 for kids. And I hope you guys can come out and support those in the Chicagoland area. There's three great events.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you once again for being our guest. This is Live in Conversation. Thank you to all of you who are live with us, and thank you to those of you who may watch the replay. We appreciate it. Attorney Camillian and I, our goal is to basically come here live every Wednesday and share information with the community, immigration news, resources to thrive, and bringing professionals, um, non-for-profit leaders, community activists, so you can see exactly what's happening in the community, and you can know the different type of resources that are available for you, your family, and your business to thrive. And then, so if you find this information helpful, if this is something you want us to continue to do, we encourage you to share it. I mean, it is free to share. Share it with a loved one, connect somebody, let them know this is happening. I mean, you have an attorney here who can let people know about current immigration stuff. And if you have a question, she's generous enough to answer it. So take advantage of that. And then so Attorney Camillian can be reached at chameleonlaw dot com, yep, dot
Yeah.
com. And then her phone number is
Mhm.
847-410-9022, 847-410-9022. So if you or someone you know may need her service, go ahead and reach out. So that's it for this evening. Thanks again for being with us in live and conversation. Bye for now.
Good
See you on
job,
next
Daphnée.
Wednesday.
Thank
Good
you.
Thank
job.
you. Thank you,
That
Bye.
was
Mr.
beautiful. Nice to
Sebastian.
meet you all.
Lakou.org.
Keep it up, Chris. Lakou.
Yes,
Lakou.org.
Lakou.
Gerald Daye, Haitian Community.org. And Stephanie Perpignan, Community of Love, INT.org. So connect with them. See you on next Wednesday. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Bye now.